Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining and welcome back to Wall Street Bullion. Our guest today is a good friend, Mike Melissinos. Mike is the founder of Melissinos Trading. His investment firm employs a systematic trend following approach that is very unique. Welcome back, sir.
How are you?
I'm
Sorry
doing
for my casual attire. My son, we're giving him he's got some allergies, so we're giving him this it's called oral immunotherapy. So he gets this powder of all the stuff that he's been throwing up recently. So we got to
Oh,
dial
geez.
back his stuff, dial back his dosage. He's throwing up everywhere. So I'm
Well,
always covered. I've been covered in vomit
oh,
for
okay. Yeah, that's why you don't
yeah.
have your normal dress shirt on and your normal attire look.
Yeah, I'm tired, and I just like, what?
Yeah,
I don't know.
no,
I'm a mess. I need a
yeah.
haircut. I'm a whole mess here. But it's been like 20 below zero. I can't even go outside anymore. It's
Yeah, no, it's
terrible.
absolutely freezing here in Alberta too. So yeah, I hope everything goes good with that. I hope the kid gets better. And
Yeah.
I want to thank you so much for coming down and giving us your time. First, I wanted to start off with, all the craziness that's happening in the silver and gold markets. There's so much talk online about even Elon saying, they want to audit Fort Knox and see if the gold is actually there. What are your thoughts on all this?
Oh, I think it makes for one interesting TV, because we don't really know, and maybe part of a national security issue where they don't want to tell everybody how much gold they have. Um,
Right.
and maybe they want people to think that we have more than we do. Maybe they want people to think we have less than we do. Like, I don't know. I don't have the brain for that stuff. But the trends are obviously still very strong. Gold's all-time highs and silver's getting close. Well, maybe not close. Maybe it's like about a little more than halfway there, from the peak in 2011, I believe it was.
Right.
And um, but I think it could be interesting um, if gold specifically is on the books, and I believe I saw their value. They have it on the books valued at, let's say, 46, $45 an ounce or something like that.
Right.
Obviously the market price is way higher than that. So
Yeah, a lot
could
higher.
this could this be a um
Revaluation?
an event? Yeah, well, but also the financial situation of the country. Could we, and I don't think they would go out and go, oh yeah, we're going to get out of debt right now, we're going to sell all of our gold. Like,
No.
no, they're not doing that.
No.
No. But it could speak to maybe the financial foundation that at least the US is on, um given the amount of gold that they have. But we have all the theories, and maybe they're not even theories about the. I'm just looking downtown Manhattan right now, where behind some of these buildings is the New York Fed, and the old J.P. Morgan offices, where supposedly they have a tunnel underneath where they're shuffling the gold back and forth to make it look like, hey, we got all this gold. Like, I
Right.
don't I don't know. I'm not gonna go pry and open those doors. I don't want to get shot. um, for but yeah, I mean, I don't exactly know what kind of effect, if we're ever gonna get the truth. This is kind of why um I just go with the trends, because I know right now gold cannot be lied about. The tradable dollar per ounce is about 2,940 bucks. That
Right.
is a fact. I don't know what is in these vaults. I don't know if I okay, say they audit it. Can you even trust that? Like, I don't
Right.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
No,
don't think
absolutely.
so.
Yeah. If you're a gold owner, you already know about all the ways precious metals can hedge yourself against financial instability. Monetary Metals is revolutionizing how people can invest in gold and silver. Right now, there's opportunities for you to earn 4% interest on your gold paid in gold in their marketplace. Now is the time to secure your wealth in an asset that the government can't inflate away. Join thousands of investors earning interest in physical gold and silver every single month with monetary metals. Grow your gold over time so that you're not just preserving, but growing your wealth in an asset that can't get inflated away by just printing more money. Visit the link in the description below to get started now. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're
All I
absolutely
know is
right.
that the trend is very strong, and I'm good with that. So
What about the stock market? Are you seeing, like, I know you were last time we spoke, you said you're long on the US dollar. Is that your same outlook, same view, and what are your thoughts there?
yeah, on dollar. Well, I've been taking some heat on the last maybe the last week or so on that trade. But I'm very long term, so I'm not close to exiting a lot of those short positions in those currencies. But yeah, I mean, I'm still long stocks overall. I do have a couple of shorts in the MSCI EFA and the Nifty in India. So India index futures, and the same with the EFA futures. So, but I'm long the S&P, long the FTSE 100 in the UK, long Germany, long Taiwan still, long Canada, long Australia still. So a lot of the trends are still up,
Right.
and you know what? I feel okay, that's good. Sure, I'm sure we'll get like a sharp reversal at some point, if and when a trigger happens. We never know when the trigger is gonna what it's gonna be or when it's gonna be. But
Yeah.
that's the trend right now, and it's weird. I think we're starting to see more though of some of these metals turn around, like aluminum's going back up, tin starting to go back up in a big way again, and zinc same, palladium too.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I think we're gonna continue what we've got, at least with Trump. That's what we got in his first term. This is a lot of yapping the markets back and forth, talking them up when they're down, and things like that. And then something real happens, and then you get these sharp reversals and stuff like that. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's Trump's game. I think we'll probably see more of that.
Hello, my fellow silver and gold stacker. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching the channel. Subscribe, please like the video, and also hit the notification bell. Keep stacking.
Barring anything serious happening where it becomes sticky, where he can't really talk himself out of that one.
What would be your biggest concern in the markets right now, or even just the economy, whether it's the U.S. geopolitically around the world? What's your biggest concern right now, Mike?
Well, this is kind of my thesis on the economy and the culture at large. I think we're gonna consistently see, with ups and downs, of course. Nothing's linear and steady, but the culture clash, the now we have the workforce, at least in the U.S., near 50-year lows. That is the number of people working divided by the number of people. That percentage is a 50-year low.
Wow.
Uh, that's not great. And a lot of these jobs are dwindling in the manufacturing, people that actually make stuff that we want and need, not government jobs pushing papers around doing nothing. So I think we're going to continue to see higher price inflation, just basic goods, price of basic goods, necessities, and just more and more debt. I know, Trump's talking about it, that they're going to cut spending or do this and that. And sure, don't send 50 million to Gaza to study transgender, llama thing. Like, great. Yeah, of course. Stop that shit. But mathematically, I don't know what that stuff actually does if they're not going to touch entitlements. And now you have interest on the debt, which is becoming a big thing too. But either way, I think we just continue to see more debt, and now that we have this massively, let's say, overvalued stock market. Sure, it can get more overvalued. That is true. Yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
all the PE ratios, all those value metrics, which I don't use in my trading at all, because of course they can get more inflated and more overvalued and all that stuff. But I feel like that is at a those are tenuous levels. Um, when you have a kind of shaky economic foundation, more and more people are dependent, the more and more people are getting some sort of assistance from government. So, of course, they're not going to vote against not getting their checks in the mail.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's good for the long term. Yeah, I don't think so. There's just no way they're doing that. And if that is a serious suggestion from anyone in office, guess what? Out. They're out. They're not. You're not going to get voted in on austerity program. And that being said, okay, Trump, and okay, guys, you're going to do all this work and cut some of this, headline hungry, crazy spending, like I just mentioned, transgender llamas somewhere. Like, we don't need you don't need money for that. Like, we're just not
Right.
gonna do it because no one cares. Um, but if you're not gonna take down taxes in a meaningful way, you're gonna keep the Fed there, and you're gonna keep borrowing more than you're taking in. And then also you're not gonna reduce regulations to spur competition and tell your boys at your fellow monopolies who you're protecting, like mafia, that hey, I love you guys, we're good friends, but you're gonna have to play fair now. That ain't
Right.
happening either.
Right. Right.
So I don't know. I think we continue to get these trends. Um, uh, Possibly, continuing in gold and silver. They might make new highs too, for sure. And of course, there's going to be ups and downs along the way. But I just continue to think that we're going to get more and more price inflation,
Yeah.
more and more asset inflation, albeit with some ups and downs, of course. And we're just going into a higher volatility period in
Yeah.
general.
Yeah.
And the buy and hold mentality, the buy and hold approach, just doesn't work in such an environment, because the volatility becomes so insane that no one can hold. No
Yeah,
one can
there's
hold.
there's for sure too much uncertainty, and the volatility will be crazy going. Especially we just started; it's just 2 months in, almost 3 months in. So if for
Yeah.
2025, so you don't know what the year can hold. But Mike, I want to thank you so much for coming down to the community to speaking to everyone. Where can people connect with you? I'm going to put your links in the description below. But where can people connect with you?
On Twitter, on LinkedIn, I got a little free blog where I just post kind of my quick and dirty essays, maybe some longer stuff sometimes on Substack. Um, and if you want to check out my investment firm's website as well, melisinos.trading.com. You'll provide the links because it's too much to spell here, as always. But yeah, those are the spots. And yeah, my email's around, so you can always hit me up somewhere and message me somewhere if you ever got any questions or anything like that.
Yeah, no, it's a huge pleasure having you come down. Thank you so much, Mike. I hope the kid gets better too. And love to have you back on in the future.
We'll be over here.